I created this channel exactly 2 years ago from today, on the 1st of January 2023. Since then, I've made over 200 videos, reached 1000 subscribers, and completed challenges I would have never made myself do if it wasn't for this channel. So today, I'm going to share the entire history of this channel, from 2023 all the way up until now, and also reveal my secret old channel at the end of the video. I've been playing Mario games since I was 4 years old, starting with New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I then moved up over time to the DS, which is when I got an addiction to Mario Maker. I know people are going to hate that I played Mario Maker for the DS instead of the Wii U, but I've never owned a Wii U, so that was the best I could get. I'm going to be honest, my levels in Mario Maker 1 were absolutely horrible. The majority of them were just enemy spam or just really badly made parkour, and I didn't really learn to make actual good levels until I got to Mario Maker 2. And this is going to sound really sad, but when I got that game, the only thing I really cared about was becoming the most popular creator in the world, even for just a second. And at the start, obviously, I thought there was no chance of this happening, but then I made a level called Mario Baseball Gimmicks, and I know it was an incredibly bad name, and also not an incredible level, but it was my first level to ever get 1000 plays, and 2 days later, I started to notice a level I made around the same time as Mario Baseball Gimmicks get a similar but slow increase in plays, and over the next month or two, I went from having a level hit 1000 plays to a level with 1000 likes. A lot of big Mario channels also done showcases of my level, like Beard Bear, DarkX2, Nintendo Tum, and a few other smaller creators. Now these videos boosted my level's plays even more, to the point where somewhere in early 2020 to late 2021, I finally became the most popular Mario Maker 2 level creator for about 3 minutes. Later down the line, I continued making levels and eventually became one of the top 300 creators of all time, and at the time of recording, I'm alternating between place 180 to around 210, and eventually, at some point around 2022, I stopped making levels, only releasing levels around holidays like Christmas and Halloween. And pretty soon after that, I created not this channel, but a channel that is long deleted now that was also named Local Gamer. And on that channel, I made 3 videos altogether, and I'm pretty sure the first 2 were Mario Odyssey speedruns, part 1 and 2. Except part 1 was highly edited, and for the second one, I just uploaded raw footage of me playing the second half of the game. And the final video I posted on the channel was beating all of Mario Odyssey's rematch bosses. There was no challenge added on, it was just a simple video that got 3 views. 2 were me, and 1 was my friend. Then I deleted the channel and made another channel that's still public today, but I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. But in the end, after all of that, I finally created this channel, Local Gamer. Well, the second Local Gamer technically. In the early days of the channel, all the way up until about 7 months ago, I was recording videos by stacking up old boxes on top of my locker, then a clear container on top of the whole thing to rest my phone in while I record my TV. This setup, if you could even call it that, was just over 6 feet tall, and it's genuinely a miracle that I never fell over. Also, if you want to know how I set it up, here's a short I made over a year ago showing exactly that. When I made my first video, which was a simple World 1 playthrough of Super Mario 3D World, it got about 4 views in the first 12 hours or so. I never had a long form video get anywhere over 100 views on any of my old channels, so I wasn't too annoyed, and I also didn't really put much effort into the video. But I checked the views later on that day and I had 12 views. Not a lot, but still 3 times more than I last checked. Then 50, 100, 200, and it ended up somewhere around 300. Not amazing, but I was really happy since it was my first video. The next day, I stacked the boxes back up and recorded part 2 of the Super Mario 3D World series after putting a tiny bit more effort into this video, literally editing while watching YouTube. I uploaded the video thinking that the last one doing well was just a fluke, but it wasn't. The video, while not getting 300 views, proved that YouTube was actually recommending my long form content to people, and it ended up getting somewhere around 200 to 250 views in the first week. For the first 5 videos or so, I kinda knew this was gonna be like my other channels. I spent a few weeks to a month making videos, I get bored, and then I quit. But for some reason, a month went by, then 2 months went by, 3 months, and I still didn't want to quit. And at this point, the channel starts to gain momentum. I upload a video where I make dumb me's, it hits 1000 views, and at this point I had somewhere around 140 subscribers, and getting 1000 views was actually insane. I started switching up my content style, more from playthroughs of games I like, to Mario challenge videos. These are still the types of videos I do today. I literally have one coming out tomorrow, and these videos are what start to help me average around 200 to 400 views. Still not an amazing amount, but since I was uploading practically daily at that point, the channel was growing at a pretty steady rate. And also, here's a few of my favourite challenges I've done in my older videos. Making me's, but I'm upside down. Please ignore me wearing the goggles. Bowser's Fury, but every shine I collect, I lean back on my chair. Let's just say that did not work out too well. Oh my god. Bowser's Fury, but every shine the volume turns up. I've done a lot of Bowser's Fury challenges, but this one was actually painful. And the final one, which was a bit more recent, I added a bomb to Mario Odyssey. I would say to go and watch them yourself, because the challenges themselves are actual good video ideas. Just with the way I used to record videos, commentate and edit, I would not recommend it. I've had multiple fall offs throughout my channel, even though it's only 2 years old, but every time my views would lower, I'd always have one video do really well, and then another, and after a few days the channel was straight back to normal. Except for one time where the channel's views weren't even doing too bad. I just didn't want to edit one night and I thought to myself, you know what will be easier than editing for the next 45 minutes? Creating some emotional posts about leaving YouTube, but then making a completely new channel about programming a game on Scratch that nobody cares about, just for me to quit straight away after making only 2 2-minute videos, then move on to a new channel about busting Mitch for some reason, come back to No Good Gamer and experience 2 weeks of the channel doing really bad, all to never mention it again until 1 year later on my New Year special. And all of that brings us to now, the 1st of January 2025, or the 2nd of January 2025, because I couldn't finish the video on time. The channel's had some ups and downs, and downs, and downs, and downs. We hit 1,000 subscribers, thousands of people watch these videos, and it all started because of Mario Maker for the 3DS. Also, I did promise to show you one of my old channels, so right in the last 5 seconds of this video, you'll find a link to my old channel. Make sure to subscribe to it so I know how many people found it, but also, please do not spend much time watching it. I absolutely hate that channel, and I'm so happy that I stopped making videos on it.